mic's not on, dude.
Fuck!
You
Oh my god!
pulled the
Of
fucking.
course.
Oh man,
Sold
dude.
the
Yeah,
clip.
my time sold it. Jesus.
I
Well,
should have let him do the whole intro before I said anything.
I'd be so pissed off. All right. Well, welcome back, assholes. We're back.
Yeah, one of
Episode
these.
10 of the Sidelined podcast. You know, it's me, Tang. You got a Daddy Beak, Jay Birdie. And then you got Roman 2 Raw underneath me.
You're
Man. Oh, fuck. That was embarrassing. Jesus.
it happens.
It happens to the best of them, huh?
Worst thing.
But
At least you didn't fall
besides
asleep on
that-
the intro, dude.
That would have been worse.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that could have been worse. But how we doing? How
But
we
all right,
feeling?
dude. Another week, bro. You know how it goes. This season is flying by. Flying
real.
by. Like Pablo's hairline. Shout out to
It's,
the boy.
it's disappointing. We're almost done. Well, I mean, we're still under halfway if you count playoffs and whatnot. But
Yeah. I mean, unless you're like a Bears fan.
yeah, they've been
Yeah,
done. They'll be
just-
done for the next 2 years
Two.
and a half.
Yo, shout out to the new hat I caught for the pawn shop today.
Noise.
How much?
$5 hairs.
Wow. What was that? The draft cap 3 years ago or what?
I think so.
It looks like it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And then I got one waves on it.
It's perfect.
Yeah, thank you. What about you, Gabe? How's your football week going, dude?
Not good. Not good. Not good at all.
dude.
It's cute.
No, why not, man?
I'm liking it.
Oh, there you
I
are.
mean,
Jay.
why not?
Um,
I know.
Did
Bro,
the
I
Eagles
got
ruin your
reasons.
week,
It's the
dude?
internet.
Did the Eagles ruin your week, dude?
the refs ruined my week, not the Eagles.
Oh, not Dak Prescott stepping out of bounds at the 3-yard line?
Happens.
That ruined my week.
Yeah, if I was a Cowboys fan, I would have been like, "Oh my God, where's Romo at? Put in Tony."
Nah. I think out of everybody, Dak played probably the best.
Until he stepped out of bounds, yes.
Yeah,
He did play the best.
Valid attempt. Valid attempt.
You're supposed to know what the white lines is at, bro. You're playing for Miami in the '80s.
Man.
I mean, Steelers getting the dub over the Titans. Congratulations.
Thanks, dude.
Thank
You guys beat some bums.
We're gonna win this week too.
You should.
We are.
You feel like better.
And then throwback jerseys, we're doing it.
Oh, it's throwbacks this Sunday, huh?
Yeah, the '70s
Wow.
throwbacks with the block lettering. I mean, it's gonna be fire.
I like the ones with the stripes.
Oh, the jailbreak uniform.
Yeah.
That was fire when Ben Brown and Bell wore them.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a classic game. Or maybe the yellow ones, the yellow helmets.
Yellow helmets is
Bring
also
that out.
fire. I like the color rush. They need to just do color rush, dude. The all black unis.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the all black unis.
I think we should get like a jersey little maybe tier list. Maybe
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be a whole tier list, but you know.
Are
Yeah, we definitely gotta do that.
are Texans Reds jerseys S tier?
Probably
Wouldn't be
of
mad at that.
currents, yes.
Yeah.
But if you went through all jerseys, no.
their Reds is fire, bro.
But yeah, for currents, most definitely.
The Jets, Kelly green that the Eagles wear. The Jets have that same like green jersey that they wear that makes them look like the Eagles.
Yeah. I like their little black, like the black
Yeah.
helmet.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fire
It's
too.
hard.
Yeah, that's
Those
fire
are hard.
too. The all Bills
Just like-
red is gas too. The Bills all red.
Did
Yeah.
they switch the helmets though?
I think they're white.
Hmm.
Kind of throw you
Hmm.
off.
I think if
Wasn't
the
a fan.
Dolphins came out with like an orange.
They did for color
Orange.
rush one year.
Yeah.
I think so, right?
They
That'd be
did,
cute.
yeah. It was like highlighter orange.
Be kind of hard.
I
Let's
just
go
saw a
back to-
video today of 3D like printed thigh pads that like when they put their pants over it, you can see like the graphic through the thigh, which is pretty hard.
Those are hard.
You know, what's his name? Tyreek Hill had the cheetah. It's kind of hard. I fucks with that.
He had a cheetah on his pad. That's
Oh, that's bad, bro. And what they do is they like layer the pad, so they throw the tight pants over it. You can see it through the pants.
yeah.
I
See, like
think it was
Von Miller has that all the time.
Cooper Cup did Kobe Bryant on one thigh and the LA Rams logo on the other side.
Hard.
Yeah, hard.
That's tough. That's tough.
I'll send you guys the video after this. It's a pretty cool little 3-minute little thing.
Yeah, man. We Big time, man. Another week, 7-7.
Another week.
We're not even there yet, dude.
He's
right.
performing like the Cowboys, man.
Steelers beat the Titans, with no type of offense because we don't have one.
Oh, the snooze fest game.
Deontay Johnson with his 685-day touchdown streak, no touchdown streak has ended.
All right. I had a bet.
Did you?
I won 30 cents. Yep.
There you go, dude. He got his TD.
Yep.
The first half Chiefs beat the Dolphins.
That was
the second half Chiefs didn't even show up, dude. Second half Chiefs stayed in the locker room.
So that's gonna be a good one. Come around towards playoff time.
Vikings beat the Falcons, which me and Gabe I know picked. Tang did not.
Falcons blew out the Seahawks. Jeez, 37 to 3.
The Ravens, dude. The Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens.
Look,
I
guys.
apologize.
It's a bird.
The Browns beat the Cardinals.
27 to 0.
Part of the best division in football right now. It might be the first time ever that 4 teams from the same division make the playoffs if they keep their pace right now.
You guys are tied with Browns 5-3. Oof.
But we have we're a game ahead of them because we beat them and we have a better record in the division.
Yeah.
So, and the Bengals, same thing with the Bengals. We're second technically, and the Ravens are first.
Packers beating the Rams 20 to 3. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a weird game.
I'm pretty sure I picked the Rams. That'll be the last time.
That'll be the last time.
Matthew Stafford's done now. So
It's like, what do you like? Do you really pick the Packers in that situation? Did any of you guys pick the Packers?
I can check right now who I picked last week.
no.
I might have picked the Packers, dude. To be honest, I had a good week this week, Aaron. But
Hey.
I picked the Rams. Shout out me.
Just because
I picked the
Matthew
Rams.
Stafford was out.
Shout out me.
Because it was late. It was like Friday or Saturday when he said he's not playing. So if Matthew Stafford was playing, the Rams win that game.
I will never be picking Tampa Bay again.
That's unfortunate as well.
I will
Never?
No, probably not. Unless we're playing like Arizona.
All right.
Fucking Patriots fucked me too. I'm pretty sure did we all pick the Pats though?
Yeah, I picked the Commanders.
Hey, shout out Gabe, dude.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, New Orleans and
Hitting the win over the Bears.
Chicago.
Chicago.
I mean, not the city, the team. Shout out Chief Keef and all that, Lil Reese and them.
Always in the barber shop.
Don't run up on me when I was trying to get my shit lined up here.
Yeah. Colts getting the win over the Panthers.
Yeah, that was
Panthers moved to 1-7. What a record!
What a record, dude! It's like a fat guy trying to fucking pick up supermodels, dude. 1-7 because he told a good joke.
Yeah,
That's all it takes.
That's
he
it.
caught her when the bar was closing.
That's it. He said, "No, keep the lights off. Feel around."
Yeah. It was a Twinkie in his pocket.
That's it, dude. His little cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
He pulls out. That's the only good thing about a fat dude. After sex, he pulls out snags, dog. You want pizza rolls? I've been heating them up. They've been warming up.
They've been on slow.
Low
and slow.
Raiders beating the Giants 30-6.
The Giants screwed me. I should have switched.
Eagles
as soon as
moving to 8-1
their coach
with the win over the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I was really
Right.
excited.
I want to hear
hyped
you guys'
last
takes on this. Obviously, the Cowboys lost. I'm not happy about it. But what did you guys think about some of those calls?
I think it's the NFL, dude. And if you let it be close enough that the refs decide the game, you don't deserve to win.
I agree.
The Eagles are probably the best team in the NFL.
But there's this thing going
That
around too.
loss
Like I
first.
seen it around Halloween. They were saying that they had a ref's outfit that had the Eagles logo on it and it was reversible and it had the Chiefs on the inside. Because this year I've been seeing a lot of times that especially with the Eagles and the Chiefs, it's been some
Yeah.
questionable calls.
The
Been some
Steelers had
questionable calls.
10 penalties thrown against them. 10
Jeez.
season high, one game.
That's
And then
the
what do you call it? The Titans had 3 called against TJ Watt. Like the guy who was trying to defend TJ Watt got 3 holding penalties and a illegal hands to the face penalty in one game. They should just call those sacks in my book. But
I mean,
the Eagles are an elite football team.
they are. They have the best record in football, right?
And I mean, they're running for the sexiest man in the world.
that don't make no sense.
Who held
on
Micah
now.
Parsons and it wasn't called?
Whatever, dude. It
Water
happens.
under the bridge. It's water under the bridge.
Yeah, I mean, but what happens in the interior 5, you can't be blamed for anything. That's what they
No,
do
but it
down
was like back-to-back drives. They called a hold, and it was valid. It was outside the frame. And then the following drive, when the Eagles had the ball, it was the same situation. Outside the frame, didn't call it.
there. Let me ask
So
you a
it's-
question.
That's
How do,
Super
you
Bowl
feel about,
privilege.
how do you feel about the brotherly shove?
It's undefeated.
Yeah, how do you feel about it as a play, as being on the back end of it a couple times this week?
There's really not much you can do about it.
It has a 99% succession rate to move 1 yard.
In success rate.
Yeah, success rate. 99% success rate for moving the ball 1 yard.
Yeah, I think a lot of other teams
That's
should
football.
adopt it into their play.
But not every team in the NFL has the best center in the league. You see how low Jason Kelsey gets during that play?
I'm sure.
It's
That's
crazy.
football.
He's almost on his belly before Hurts has the ball.
I mean, you gotta think to snap the ball and get a block like that, especially on because they're loading the box. Everybody's coming.
Everybody.
They know what's coming. They know exactly what play they're running.
Well, not really, because they hit a
Now
fake
they
2
can
weeks
reverse
ago.
it.
They hit a fake 2 weeks ago. They got in that
Fake shove
formation and then
counter.
pitched it to the outside. And so
Yeah,
even the defense collapsed, and then they were like, "No, there you go."
I mean,
And they had a
it's
guard
sickening.
pull.
Yeah, and I think it's like 99% to get 1 yard and like 84% to get 2 yards.
Yeah.
So technically, they can just go on 4th and 1s and 4th and 2s every time, every single down. I mean, every
and
single drive.
I was also looking at the power rankings now, and moving forward, because last year the Cowboys went 1-1 with the Eagles. So me as a Cowboys fan, I'm thinking, okay, we lost. They got that. We have to see them one more time in the regular season and have to see them postseason. Now, 49ers are, I think they're number 7 or something like that on power rankings this week. So I feel like the NFC favorite right now is the Eagles, but that number 2 spot is still open in my eyes. I think moving on and starting to look ahead towards playoffs, it's gonna get close. As far as other teams competing to get in. The Bengals getting the win over the Bills, 24-18. Bengals making a nice little comeback.
Thank you, Gabe. I appreciate that.
That pissed me off.
I appreciate
You
it.
only picked it because
It
Gabe
happens.
picked the Bills.
That was it. And then Gabe said,
That's it.
if they win this next week, I swear to God, let them win. They didn't. They didn't.
Nope.
Also, it'll be the last time I pick the Bills.
I went to school in Ohio. I played football for LSU. You heard the Joe Burrow quote. I don't really
Anyways,
know what it really meant by it, but
Hey, it's
Burrow.
football.
Buckeyes.
The Jets
Buckeyes.
getting spanked by the Chargers. Now, this game I did watch a little bit while I was at work. And yeah, man. Jets are 4-4, bro. All hopes I had in the beginning of the season for the Jets is no longer there.
You still have.
Well,
them
Aaron
alive.
Rodgers was talking about 6-week comeback. And if they can stay 500 in 6 weeks, he can bring them to the playoffs.
I'd put him in.
They would
there
have
now.
to stay 500 though.
He has to
And
do
it's not looking
shotgun.
bright. If you can't
10
beat the
yards back.
Chargers, if you can't beat the Chargers, it's
Well,
gonna be a tough one for you.
What did Herbert do last week?
Herbert did
He didn't have to do
right
anything.
now.
He was kind of 50%, 16 for 30 and 136 yards.
Oh, right.
But he didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
He just gave it to Austin Eckler. He had 2 touchdowns.
There was a lot of 3 and outs. A lot of 3 and outs.
It seemed like every other play they had pressure on Zach Wilson. I think they had like 6 or 7 sacks in total.
I think their offensive line are just annoyed. They're like, "Ah, man, we're here for Aaron. Like block over this
Oh.
dude."
Obviously
8
not.
sacks.
They let Aaron. They
Yeah,
let-
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, what
I
do they
hope-
want,
I
Mark
hope- I
Sanchez
hope-
back, dude?
I hope the Jets' offensive line paid for all of Aaron Rodgers' medical bills.
Yeah, it's probably a
Because-
deduction under the FICO tax.
Yo, it gotta be.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers surgery. It's crazy.
It's just unfortunate.
The 49ers are not as good as we thought they were.
Yeah, they got humbled, and
They humbled
it makes they humbled me. If you know, you know.
They humbled me.
They
Twice.
humbled me.
We got to make a meme with his name on the logo with his face there. They humbled me.
Yeah, man. Week 9. It's gonna go ahead and put it behind me, man. I can't. As
Put
a
it there-
Cowboys
put
fan,
it right next to week 8, dude, and 7.
And 7.
Huh. Look at that. Just for embarrassing purposes, I really wish Gay would have won one more game or Tang would have lost one more game, just so they would have had the same record and I could have looked at Tang like,
Nah, bro.
man, dude, crazy.
I'm not
You
on
know.
that level.
Go back to
I'm
that
not
slide
on
real
that
fast. Go back to that slide real fast so we can verbally go over the overalls. Mr.
Yeah.
Producer. Mr. Producer. Oh, we got Gabe with the bronze, or last place is only 3 of us. 7-7. Tangeray, second place, 8-6. And the man, the beak, the legend, me, Jay Birdie, 11-3 this week.
It was all right.
Congratulations.
If you want to make some money, follow my picks, you heard?
But if you look at the overall,
Only overall.
you know what I mean?
Only overall. We're up by
Gabe.
4 games, dude.
Bronze medal again.
Yeah. Yeah, you're up by 4 games, dude.
I told him he has another week like last week. He might be out.
Yeah, I mean,
Out.
he should
Stop.
be at that. He's at that point where he needs to just make sure he doesn't put more money into the Cash App.
Stop it.
Yo, but actually, in the middle of this, since we're doing this right here, they just legalized online sports betting in Florida. Download
Did they?
download the Hard Rock Sportsbook.
Doing it right now.
You can gamble through Hard Rock.
Hey,
Oh, Jesus. That's not
You can legalize it. You can play through Hard Rock now.
that's not gonna go
Hard
well.
Rock Bet.
Hard Rock Sportsbook, I think that's what it's called. Probably the same thing, though, to be honest with you.
What's that jackpot at?
165. Is that
165?
includes the Voldemort fund?
no,
New screen.
Okay, so 185.
Wow.
There it is, baby.
Damn.
It's Iowa. What the fuck? I don't want Iowa, dude.
That's not that bad. That's not that bad.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
have
here.
to talk about it after the game because I don't see it. It's
Yeah.
Hard Rock Bet, Hard Rock Sportsbook, Iowa.
Bet
That's why I
responsibly.
downloaded the Iowa one just to
Don't start.
see what it is. You know,
Bet.
But anywho,
yeah. Don't gamble if you haven't already. Like don't watch movies that you haven't seen already.
What?
Don't do it, dude. Don't watch things that you haven't seen already.
anywho, moving on to week 10.
The bad thing, man.
Like the bird guy said, this season is flying by. We are approaching playoffs in the near future.
It's week blackout girlfriends 10 because they're all 10s. All the women in our lives,
Across the board.
across
Except
of them,
Tang.
yeah, except for Tang.
what the fuck you mean?
Yeah. Because your boyfriend's got peach fuzz, dude. 17 again. Tang's kids on my face.
Feels whack. Didn't even rhyme.
It's only a whack when you're the joke. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. All right.
Thursday night banger.
Bro, how do they have the 3 of the 5 best teams in the NFL on a bye at the same time? I seen a
God.
meme. It's like
Oh.
when you have to sit all the Eagles, Dolphins, and Chiefs players off your fantasy because it's their bye week.
Oh, yeah, I'm screwed. No Tyreek Hill, no Tua. I'm canned, bro.
I mean, the Ravens are playing. Jags are playing. I would like to see this San Francisco and Jags game.
Oh, Yeah. All right, let's go down the line.
in Jacksonville. Might
Yeah.
just have to pop out.
You
Just
want
to
to
the
see Brock
tailgate, though.
Purdy and have him humble you again.
I got humbled, dude.
You're gonna do
They
Actually, Brock
humbled
Purdy
me.
got humbled, if we're being honest.
2 weeks
thought
ago. Yeah. 3 weeks ago.
All right. So we got Carolina at fucking Chicago tonight. The poop bowl, the toilet bowl. That game is really gonna
Toilet bowl.
suck. Yeah, that game blows. I picked Chicago though. For sure.
Yeah, I got Chicago as well.
You gotta pick the Bears.
Justin Fields was supposed to come back.
Doesn't
but I
matter.
don't think he's playing.
It doesn't matter.
But like
Who
the
cares?
Panthers are
Who
one of those
cares?
teams that if we put 11 of our friends together after a pack of Newports, we would beat them by 4 touchdowns.
This is probably
At
gonna be the
least.
least watched game this year.
But see, this is what I told you
Should
earlier
be.
in the season game. Thursday night football game matchups suck.
Unless
They're
it's
so
Thanksgiving.
bad. Yeah, unless
It's terrible.
It's always like that. Always. It's always like that.
I did see a stat. Go ahead, let me pull it up. For the viewership for Philly versus the Cowboys, it was pretty big.
Yeah, it had to have been. Then we got what, New England versus Indianapolis. It's another like all right game. The Colts should
In Germany.
just beat them up, really. Realistically.
Damn Patriots.
The
Colts were
next game
different.
was hard for me to pick. The Ravens
It was-
Browns game.
it was hard.
It was
Obviously,
27.1 million views.
That's half of Fortnite.
Yeah. And it wasn't even the primetime game.
Yeah. Wasn't even the OG roster.
No, it was not.
Yeah, this was a hard game. I mean, obviously on paper, the Ravens are a better team. But like I always say about the division, especially that division, you can never just assume one team is going to beat the other just because they're a better team. But
Nah.
I picked Baltimore.
I also picked the Ravens.
Yeah. But if Cleveland won, I would not be totally surprised.
Nah, I'd
I
be
mean, last time they
surprised.
played, it was Ravens 28-3.
Yeah. Doesn't mean that's not going to happen again because it probably will.
You know,
You know?
I believe in Lamar.
Lamar is
He's starting to figure. He's on
He's-
pace. I mean, like
he's
a lot of
Lamar
players
right
this year are on pace because of the extra game. But
Yeah.
a football player.
he's
from
on
Florida,
pace for
bro.
something nice.
He's like that.
the Bengals should beat the Texans.
Unless CJ
Should.
just does it again, man.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You pick Houston?
Not against these guys. No,
No, I
hell
picked the Bengals.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. 49ers, I think, are going to beat Jacksonville. I think they're going to come out and, be the team they're supposed to be.
I also picked the Jags.
I did not. I
You
picked the
picked the
49ers.
Jags.
Yeah.
For what? Why?
The Jags are playing pretty well, though. They had a couple little humps in the road this year. But they're playing in Jacksonville. The 49ers are now 5-3, right?
Yeah.
They've lost their last 3.
Yeah, 5-3, lost their last 3, coming off a bye, which might help them. But just for the home advantage, and I think Jacksonville is a even matchup for them. I just think Jags can pull off the win.
All right. I'm going to take, then you got, what is it? New Orleans at Minnesota. I definitely have Minnesota there. Justin Jefferson is going to 3 touchdowns, 200 yards.
I also have Minnesota.
I believe
Saints
in Josh
are-
Dobbs.
Very bad.
No, you didn't last week, dude. Don't
Not
fucking
last
get
week,
on.
I do
Don't
now.
get on the Dobbs.
What do you
shit
mean?
now,
I
dude.
can't jump on?
No,
dude,
switch
why
right
not?
now. Switch right now to the Saints.
I've been dobbing it up since he wore this
Brothers.
color, dude.
We can't pick all the same teams.
Why not? We all pre-picked.
It's already locked in.
We
Well,
didn't-
change your pick, Tang,
Nope, I ain't gonna do it. No, sir.
for competitive purposes.
No, because right now I'm 4 games behind. I have 7 weeks to catch up.
Yeah, -4.
Don't tell me about catching up.
But I know ball. So
Catch
stop.
up mustard, dude.
Come on,
I've been
relish.
I've been watching ball since you were in one, dude.
That don't count.
I'm
Packers
definitely-
and Steelers.
I'm picking Pittsburgh at home. I think the offense is going to wake up a little against Green Bay. They're not going to have a good game at all. You know, maybe 200 total yards on offense.
Maybe. Hopefully.
The defense is going to have half as many yards as the offense does.
I believe that.
You know, I think we have the most dynamic. I say it every week, but the most dynamic defense in the NFL. I don't think Fitzpatrick is back yet. Which, you know, but Pat is doing his thing back there. Joey Porter Jr., he held Hopkins to 13 yards, 1 catch.
It was.
I also picked the Steelers.
It was the Titans.
Yeah, but
Even though last week I was wrong, I cannot put my
Will
trust in the
Levi's.
Packers.
yeah.
The Packers
It's
only
no
won
long-
because there was no competition.
It's no longer go pack go. It's no pack no.
No pack, no. Hey, the wings
Hell
with
no.
the fish. Shout out chat,
Look
man.
at that.
Chat of corn. Hey, D's in the chat from our producer, the lovely AD. You know, the lovely Vanna D. Like the Jeopardy
Titans
white girl.
at Tampa.
Who did I get for this? Who did I pick here? Oh, I picked Tampa for sure.
You said you were never picking the Buccaneers again.
No, but I picked them again. I picked them
Okay.
again. Tennessee.
Don't worry about what he said.
Yeah, that was last slide. We're on a new slide now.
Okay. Got it.
I wouldn't
You can't
pick- I
hold him
wouldn't-
accountable for his words.
I would not
He
pick
just
them
walked
again.
away. This man just walked away mid pod.
Of course.
Didn't even excuse himself.
Bev break.
Yeah, dude, I ran out. You're gonna see what the side of my desk looks like over here.
Looks
Hey,
like a
man,
bar after close.
You know, 20 minutes before it closed, everybody wants another one. I think I should have picked Atlanta. Hopefully, I picked Atlanta because you know, if you don't pick Atlanta, I'm picking Atlanta.
Who did I pick?
So this is where I chalked it up. I gave it to the Cardinals. Just because Kyler Murray's coming back. Hopefully he can do it for me. He's probably not, but you know, if he does, I look like a genius. So
And if he doesn't, that puts me a game closer because we've agreed so far every other game.
one
I
game.
picked Falcons.
I ain't
That's
scared.
one game, dude. I'm cutting it down. That puts it down to
I can
3.
drop a game. I got time.
Uh-huh.
Troy at Chargers.
Tank took the most chances this week. So this could be a make or break week for you, bro.
Stop.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
All right, DMX. He said,
Arr, arr.
"Don't do that, dude, ever."
I don't know. That wasn't very DMX like. That was
No, that was a
That
10
was
Rex.
like Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
All right. So I never picked Atlanta. Who'd you pick, Gabe?
Yeah, I picked the Falcons as well.
All right.
sickos.
This is how Gabe gets us up the tank.
Trying, dude. I'm trying my bestest.
Definitely go with Detroit over at LA. You know,
You sure about that?
I am sure about that. Yes.
I picked the Lions. I picked the Lions.
Chargers figured something out the past few weeks.
You don't know DMX until you've seen her rapping at her. You guys just need to get married again, so like we could go.
Get a divorce. Tell them you're gonna have to keep everything the same, and then just remarry.
Remarry.
Do I get an invite this time or?
I'm definitely picking the Giants over the Cowboys. Just kidding.
Oh, without a doubt. No.
I would respect you for that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Saquon Barkley, 250 yards.
You're picking the Giants,
I'm picking the Cowboys.
Tang?
No.
No. Yeah, I did.
No.
I was about to say that's 3 games for
I
me,
ain't taking
baby.
that much of a chance.
Tyrod Taylor's making a start, and it's not going to be a good game.
So they got a better chance than last time.
They're probably going to cut this game off early, like the last one.
Instead
They're
of 40
gonna
points,
replay
it'll
the
be
Germany
35.
game. They're gonna
And it's so
replay the
disrespectful how
Germany
they say, they're like, well, let's get into a more competitive game, and they just cut the game off. And they
game. Oh man. Washington, formerly known as the Redskin Commanders, against Seattle, no more Legion of Boom, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I'm definitely taking the Birds there. I hope. Where did I put it? Where did I pick here?
Come on, Tang. Say the Commanders.
Yeah, I picked Seattle. for
Hell
sure.
no.
Say it.
That was
it,
Seahawks
dude,
and
say
pro. Absolutely not. I will never.
You would never.
I'm not picking the Commanders no more, dude.
All right, so moving on. You pick the Jets.
No,
Yeah, me
I
neither.
ain't picked the Jets.
I also did not pick the Jets.
Yet, I also picked the Raiders.
Damn, we're spot on this week, except a
The
couple.
Birds. Yeah,
But
except
it's
for
gonna, it's gonna work out in my favor. Watch.
So those are the only two games I really have to look for: the Falcon game and the Lions game.
Monday Night Football, we got the Broncos at Buffalo.
Look at my guys.
Buffalo country. Let's ride.
Let's
Yeah.
mother ride.
Yeah, the Mafia, baby.
Nah, whoa, Gabe, you said you're not gonna pick the Bills no more. What happened to that?
Oh, that was
Or was that a
Listen.
last slide?
That's a different slide, dude.
Yo, why you bringing up old shit?
Yeah, bro, it was a different slide.
It's not old. That's
You gonna
not
pick
old.
you picking Denver, dude?
I'm living in the present.
Look, like I said, if we played like we played the Chiefs, the Broncos are gonna win the Super Bowl.
You think you're gonna play like you played the Chiefs?
But no,
No,
no.
they got to do that for 10.
this is gonna
or
be a
11
morale
straight
booster
weeks.
for the Bills.
So you're picking Buffalo.
Yeah,
All right, cool. So
Bills are undefeated at home.
let's go Lions. Let's go Falcons, baby. Let's go Lions. Let's go Falcons, baby.
I got the Dolphins winning the bye.
And the Rams losing theirs. Herbert gets a hemorrhoid during the bye week here.
No,
So how likely do you guys feel
No.
of Aaron Rodgers making a comeback?
I think it all depends on the Jets' record. If they have a chance to make the playoffs and he's healthy, he'll come back. If they don't and he is, he won't. There's no point of coming if they're
0.
fucking 8-5 or 5-8.
That is true. Looking at, let me pull up their schedule. The Jets. Come on.
it's a rough one. They
They
got to go play the Bills. Then they play the Dolphins. So that's 0-2 in the next 2 weeks.
Then they play the Falcons and Texans. And then Dolphins again.
Yeah, no, he's not coming back. So
Yeah. We'll see him in Green Bay next year.
Does he play another season after this?
I think he signed 3 with them, I think.
I don't know, man, because I was thinking about it myself, and it's like, I think the Jets would probably be open to signing him again, but it's really hard to say because he's older, and then watching him get hurt that first drive of the opening game.
Yeah, but if the Jets don't
little bit of a
re-sign
gamble.
him, look what they have right now.
Yeah.
You're just repeating that. So you might as well sign Aaron Rodgers, hope he doesn't get hurt again. If he does, you're back to where you are now. And if he doesn't
Sign
get
Aaron
hurt,
Rodgers, cut whoever missed the block,
Yeah.
and fingers crossed.
the Patriots are the lowest ranked AFC team in the power ranking.
Ray, I got you. Ready? Sign Aaron Rodgers again. Trade Zach Wilson for Joshua Dobbs.
Oh.
I
They're not
wouldn't be
making that
mad at that.
But yeah, the Patriots are the lowest rated AFC team in the power ranking.
a new era.
You know, Mr. Griselle is gone, whatever her name was.
Last time we saw the Patriots fold was 08.
Oh, I guess Giants.
What a
maybe?
year.
No, that was the year number 12 got hurt.
Oh, the knee.
Yeah.
So this week's power rankings, we got Philadelphia at 1, and they're 8-1. Baltimore,
BS.
Baltimore at number 2, 7-2. Chiefs at 3, they're
You can swap
7-2.
those
Damn.
Yeah, you can swap those two or leave them the same. Either way, that
Jags at 4, they're 6-2. Lions 5, 6-2. Dolphins 6, and they're 6-3. Niners 7, 5-3. Cowboys 8 is at 5-3, and Bengals 5-3. They're at 9, and Browns at number 10, 5-3.
3 teams in my division are in the top 10. All 4 of us are in the top 15.
Yeah, I mean, following the top 10, who is number 12? Bills are 11. Seahawks are number 12.
No, I think he means the number for the player.
In 2008 when the Patriots were at like the bottom.
Anyways,
He wasn't falling for it.
Saints at 13. Pittsburgh at 14. Damn, how is the Saints rated higher than?
Because we have no offense, bro. Our offense is so bad.
And the Saints do
Better than we, bro. We can't move the ball.
Barely.
We've literally been outgained. Every team we've played this season has had more yards than us every single game, and we're 5-3. It's never been done before.
And Houston at number 15, 4-4.
Oh, even LeBron James said
Speaking
we're
of
like
Houston.
the Steelers.
I know y'all saw that boy CJ Stroud.
I did not.
I did see him. He looked like you out there, Tank. Light skin and beautiful.
That's what the Ohio State boys do. You know what I mean?
30 more yards. 30 more yards. He's in Ben Roethlisberger territory.
That's
5 tutties. I like his celebration dance. It's hard.
the squabble.
Squab.
You see, dude.
Right.
30 for 42, 470 yards, 5
A
touchdowns.
lot of yards.
No Dak Prescott. I mean, no interceptions.
Rookie.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get a sophomore slump.
That's wow.
So you
That's
guys
one of the
think
most
he has,
beautiful games I've watched.
I mean, he's having a great season. So in whole, not just last week. You guys think he has a chance to win MVP and Rookie of the Year?
Not
And
MVP.
I also seen the pass leaders.
What's he at? Like 7th, 8th.
I seen there was like three Houston players that were up there, and it was Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb was out in front. And 3 guys from Houston.
Yeah,
He's 7th.
He's 7th.
Yeah.
But they had Nico, Tank Dell, and fucking Noah Brown.
Yeah, it was number 1 CeeDee Lamb, 2 Noah Brown from Houston, Amari Cooper with Cleveland, Dalton Schultz with Houston, and Tank Dell with Houston. And that being in order from first to last: 191 yards, 153, 139, 130, and 114. But it goes to show, with CJ Stroud having a game like that, pretty much your whole receiving core is in the receiving yard leaders.
Yeah, they have to click, dude. They have to click to have a game like that.
And Dalton Schultz came from the Cowboys, and I'm very upset that he's gone. He was a
So-
rock. He's a rock, dude.
Didn't Cooper Kupp play for you guys too?
No, Amari Cooper did.
Lamar Cooper, that's the name.
Another one. I think Noah Brown also played for the Cowboys.
Oh, is
Actually.
Martavius Bryant playing this week?
I would hope so. I really want to see what this kid's got, because Michael Gallup is not getting it done. Who is it? Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert got a couple looks, and he also fumbled the bag. And it was just CeeDee Lamb out there catching footballs, but he can't do it himself.
That's okay. I got CeeDee Lamb in 2 leagues. That's perfectly fine with me.
That's part of the
Good
reason
pick.
why we'll never see a receiver as a MVP again, because they feel there's too much of a dependent position. Which they are. They can get open all they want. If the balls are coming their way, they ain't getting no yards.
And I was also seeing too that that the Chiefs have to figure out something, because now it's being shown that once Travis Kelce's double teamed, Kansas City's offense can't really do much. And they pointed out that obviously Patrick Mahomes, can't throw to himself. So to make a run in the playoffs and to the big dance, they're gonna have to find something.
I mean, they're winning.
They are.
What are they, 6-2?
Yep. It's
After
I
number
mean-
3 spot, they're 7-2.
7-2.
they got it all right. They just need someone to catch the damn ball. They don't
And, I mean-
need explosive like Tyreek Hill. They just need someone to catch the ball.
At the end of the day, they know how to
That's
win.
fine.
They know how that team knows how to. The coaching staff knows how to win. Their quarterback knows how to win.
Yeah, they got Andy.
If
Reid.
anything, their
Can't figure it out.
quarterback knows how to win.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have Patrick Mahomes throwing you the ball, it's almost put your hand out, like the Sandlot. Just put your hand out. And I'll do the rest.
Tua leads the league in yards right now, for the record.
I bet he did. I mean, when you play the Broncos and almost set a record for scored points and whatnot.
He also has 19 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Tyreek Hill was already at 1,000 yards in week 8 or 9.
He's got 100. He's 106 rating right now.
So who is in MVP like talks right now?
I would probably say Tua, Patrick Mahomes, and I would say CJ Stroud, but I mean he's too young to win it. They'll never give it to a rookie.
Only once. 1957.
TJ Watt isn't holding up the sack record, so he probably won't get it. He's second in sacks right now.
Who's first?
I'll tell you right now. He's a half a sack away ahead of TJ.
CJ Stroud will be offensive rookie leader though.
Daniel Hunter.
Ooh.
For the Vikings. He's got 10 sacks. TJ Watt's got 9.5.
Oh, I know. Yes. Yeah.
So they're both averaging more than a sack a game. Myles Garrett also has 9.5, and so does Crosby. Khalil Mack's got 9.
They closed the gap.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get any against the 49ers, so that kind of screwed him a little. If he would have got 1 there, he would be the sack leader.
Yeah.
Parsons is number 9 right now with 7.5.
Yeah, man. He's that our defense as a whole is kind of struggling right now. Deron Bland, he's kind of hit or miss on a weekly basis of when he's gonna show up. Trayvon Diggs underwent surgery, I believe, last month.
Well, he's second in the league interceptions, Bland.
Yes. But like I said, it's hit or miss. Because in a game like Philly, they were targeting him a lot. And there was a lot of catches on him.
They can't all be Joey Porter Jr., dude.
Hey, it's football.
What's Gilmore doing over there?
Gilmore interceptions-wise?
I don't think I've heard Gilmore's name. Maybe like once this season.
I don't even
I think it was against the Giants or something.
Gilmore's got 2 of them things.
Which I think it was BS because there was a call for pass interference against Philly. And he barely even touched him. Barely.
Yeah, I mean, he touched him.
He tried to jam him off the line. They went up a couple yards. The ball was thrown. He tried to play the ball and just barely just put his hand out.
If he touched him before the ball was there, I mean, that's
after 5 yards, dude.
That's the law.
Yeah. That's a Mel Blount rule. You can't just be locking up receivers where your stick-em gloves
25
on.
yards.
Yeah. Mel Blount was nasty with it. Just lock you up and carry you down. Start throwing the ball.
Go ahead. See what happens.
I mean, it got to a point I was like, I need to turn this game off because I just can't bear to watch this. Like, it was right there at the end of the 4th quarter, and I was just like, I'm just going to turn the game off and just wait for it to end and just look. And I couldn't do it. I watched it all the way to the end.
That Landry pick a couple weeks ago was sick. Or not Ramsey. Yeah, Ramsey. That when he played off the receiver and then he jumped the route and almost had a pick 6 there. That was a great defensive play right there. He had some Deion Sanders shit. Play off the route, let him think he's open, jump it.
That was his one thing, yeah.
And then the coach was like,
the
coach, he kind of disappointed me a little. He promised me a pick 6, not a pick free field goal. That's fucked up. He's like 92 years old.
So as of right now, I'm looking at the playoff picture. We got Eagles at number 1. All right, we'll start with NFC. Eagles at number 1. Lions at 2. 49ers at 3. Saints at 4. Seahawks at 5. Cowboys at 6. And Vikings at 7. Now we go back over to the AFC. Chiefs at 1. Ravens at 2. Jags at 3. Dolphins at 4. Steelers at 5. Browns at 6. Bengals at 7.
Fucking nuts. If the playoffs started right now, all 4 teams in the same division make the playoffs.
Man,
AFC is tough, man.
That gives us a 4 out of 7 chance of winning the Super Bowl from the AFC in my division. Kind of balls, but it is what it is.
I mean, of all okay, actually I lied. I was about to say of all the teams in the division, the Steelers have the least. But okay, I'll give that to the Browns. The Browns have the least chance of fucking making anything happen.
and they actually have the
If they were
Steelers
to
as a
catch
plus
it and
one
get lucky.
on the rise.
Yeah, they do. I mean, if our offense can produce, we're a great team. If our offense can move the ball and get us at least 300 yards a game, we would win more games definitively.
You guys are gonna have no
You
other
decided to
choice
pick
though.
Kenny
Once
Pickett.
the playoffs start, unless you can play a complete game of football on both sides of the ball, even including special teams, because that's becoming a bigger thing now. You're gonna have to make it anywhere. You're gonna have to play.
I think special teams is the least important as it's ever been right now.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few.
Yeah.
At least just this season alone, there's been quite a few. Quite a few scores just from special teams
Yeah, but they don't
and
even
blocks
get they don't even
and
get
missed field goals.
They
that. Yeah,
changed the rule so much.
they don't even get kick
Special
return
teams.
opportunities anymore.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's 85% of kickoffs go out of the back of the end zone. Yeah, and then you can literally just have your number 4 receiver just return kicks.
Not allowed to blow anyone up. You can't make a wall.
You can't force them out of bounds.
Nope.
Stupid. I think they should just get rid of pass. What do they call that?
If they do return it, there's a penalty on half the plays.
Yeah.
So
They should just get rid of fair catches altogether.
Just
Yeah.
make them run it back.
Make it
well,
right back.
that's
Banana
someone
ball.
gets fucking clocked. Yeah.
They call it a day, dude. They have their helmet technology is way past where it needs to be, dude. Just let them rock out a little bit.
I agree.
Yeah, I think what they should do every Super Bowl, they should spin a wheel, and whatever year it lands on, that's the rule set they should play as for the Super
Oh
Bowl.
my god.
They spin it.
That would actually switch it
1964.
up.
You're like, oh, 1964.
Oh my god. Like that would actually like mix up the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Like-
you would see clotheslines and quarterbacks
You
getting
see
pile drive.
Face mask.
No face mask on the helmets.
I'd sign Ray Lewis. We can
Hell yeah, right now.
You know? Just in case.
James Harrison, bring it over, dude.
You know?
Hit that guy right there as hard as you can. Yes,
Don't stop.
Yeah, I want the 2010 Steelers back.
They ain't coming back, dude.
I want them.
Yeah, I do too.
They're
I want
responsible.
Tebow back too.
They're responsible for the player safety initiative, as Mike Tomlin likes to say. Nah, but Tim Tebow. He's at the Heisman house. They don't have to pay rent at the Heisman house.
I
guess
guess,
not.
man.
Gotta win a Heisman.
I think Taylor
Those commercials are
Swift's
going
gonna
back.
have to attend all of the Chiefs games for the rest of the year.
I think
Seven-
Are they
Taylor
undefeated?
Swift needs to get Patrick Mahomes' wife pregnant.
That's hot.
That is.
Pat's wife looks like a horse, dude. No disrespect to Pat.
She's married to Pat.
Yeah, and
Hey, she's been around since high school, you know.
yeah, he's probably been around since high school too.
It's Patrick Mahomes, he can do what he wants.
Yeah, he signed $500 million contract, dude.
I mean, she wouldn't necessarily be. I mean, unless she signed a prenup.
No way.
No
Pat's
way.
Pat's
Better
smarter than that, dude.
Yeah.
Pat just gives her an allowance. You get $5,000 a day. Let me get my penis played with.
And you just
Just
shut
real
up.
quickly.
Any allegations out there, you deny them.
We'll start the magazines that you and Taylor are best friends. You and Tay
That's all
Tay.
she needs.
That's it. That's it.
I'm
I
right.
don't know, man. I see the Ravens having a shot at the AFC, man.
I see me being 2 games closer to Tang coming into week 11.
I see possibly a perfect week this week, possibly.
Mhm.
Philly isn't playing. The Dolphins aren't
That's-
playing. The Chiefs aren't playing. I have a fair chance.
I mean, it's easier to pick when those teams are playing because you could just pick them for the most part, unless they're playing each other.
No perfect weeks yet. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen.
You don't
I don't
think
think any
so?
of us are gonna get a perfect week now.
Games like the fucking Panthers and Bears make it hard for it to be a perfect week.
Just depends
That
on
is
who
very
they're weeding.
true.
Yeah, depends on what.
That was like the hardest pick for me because they're so
team?
bad, and
It
it's
all
like
depends on what shit
who's
team likes
worse.
first. You know.
I was just like, you know what?
Anything can happen, dude.
For the sake of just making this pick, who has a better record? And I was like, all right, Chicago.
Anything could happen, dude.
Sure.
Anything
Go
can
out
happen,
and
and that's the
fucking-
issue. That's the issue.
Joe Burrow could concussion, second play of the game. Now the Bengals ain't got nothing. You know,
And they have Jalen Hurts ranked best quarterback in the league right now, number 1.
they need to switch that. Stop.
He's 1. Mahomes is 2. Tua is 3. Lamar is 4. Allen 5. Dak 6. CJ 7. Trevor Lawrence 8. Joe Burrow 9. And Goff 10.
Jalen Hurts is not that bad. He's not. No. He's like 5th.
So yeah, moving
Sixth.
on into Tank's fantasy. Tank, what's your
Yes.
fantasy life?
Your
What's
fantasy,
fantasy
tank.
life like now?
Dangerous. Last week I was 6-0 in my leagues. This week 5-1. I'm in the playoffs for all my leagues. All right, we're rocking around. We got Dalton Kincaid. I know Bird earlier today. He said, "I don't know who the hell that is." Right?
Yeah, no idea.
When you're coming, oh my goodness. Well, technically backup tight end for the Bills, but Dawson Knox is out, and in the past 3 weeks he's been, I think, tight end 1. Week 7, 16.5 points. Week 8, 17.5. And then week 9, 16.1. And that's hard to come by for a tight end. Last week, he had 11 targets, 10 receptions. And now they're going against the Denver Broncos on Monday night, who allow the 3rd most points to tight ends.
Ooh.
And I'm looking at least
Allowed
another
the most
15
points
point
this
game.
season. Broncos.
Whatever, dude. We beat the Chiefs.
You did. It was
He did beat the Chiefs, but he also let the Dolphins
If this was the NBA and
poop
there was
all over you.
a mid-season tournament, you guys would have the dubs.
You know what I'm
coming up.
saying? You know what I mean? But yeah, Dalton Kincaid, he's carried me the past 3 weeks or past 2 weeks, so he'll do it again. He'll do it again.
Hit you with the lift and suck here.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, brother.
Fucking right.
Yeah,
Fucking right.
brother.
Hell yeah. Fucking right.
Crother.
You're ruining Drake's song, dude. Stop.
No, Drake ruined it.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Drake ruined it.
Anywho, I will be looking very forward to Sunday's games, not Thursday.
Yeah, tonight's game sucks donkey dick.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Either way, we're gonna be here every week,
Every Thursday.
every Thursday,
Doing Thursday things.
And
8
bang.
p.m.
You
8
got
p.m.
the
Eastern
pod
Standard
going
Time.
up on a Thursday.
Thursday. Make sure you have your bev. Make sure you have your shorty in the house because it's gonna be up, bro.
Tang looks like it's on
Must
Omegle
be
right
nice
now.
of y'all.
I'm
Oh,
Roman to
maybe
Raw.
we got it shut down.
That is Tangalang, the ginger guy up there, and that is Bird.
Shout out to Gabe. Take the plunger out, buddy.
Yeah.
Get us out of here.